YouTube, you guys know what time it is. It's your boy back at it. So I got a special guest for this one. Got your man Xpl1cit.
My name is Christopher Glenn with 2 N's, your good old Irish Mexican friend. I'm also an artist, songwriter. If you want to look up my music, go to YouTube, put in Xpl1cit. That's Xpl1cit. I just dropped some music videos. Be releasing content to the day I die, and hopefully I have so much content even when I die, I'm still making my impression on the world.
That's what's up.
Xpl1cit stands for Explosive Poet, living one chapter in time.
Okay.
I started writing poetry at the age of 13.
Where that come from?
You know what? It was God's work, really, man.
Okay.
So, like I said, I've been writing since I was 13, and then I started freestyling. Just chilling, have a good time.
Okay.
And eventually enough people were like, "Yo, you should be a rapper. You should be a rapper." I'm like, "Nah, man. I'm cool." But I love music and I love rap. And so many people told me, "Hey, I hear you freestyle. You should be a rapper." And since I love music so much, I said, "What the hell am I going to be a rapper?" And I didn't have a rap name.
Okay.
I didn't have a rap name for the longest. Usually people get the rap name first, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't have a name. And one of my friends, rest in peace, Nate, little fella, God rest your soul, my guy. I love you, man. For real, miss you, dog. He used to always say, man, yo, what'd you feel? And I'm like, bro, you know what? On every album, you see that sticker that says parental advisory, explicit content. And when I rap, when I freestyle, I use a lot of bad words. Yeah. And I talk dirty, and so Xpl1cit kind of went hand in hand.
Okay.
And he's like, bro, if that's what you're feeling, then that's what you are. So I sat down and said, okay, Xpl1cit, Explicit. I was like, I don't want to, I want to make this my own.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I make this my own? And it literally happened this quick. I was like, I'm gonna take off the E. Cool. And I was like, Xplicit, and I was like, nah, that's too simple. I was like, this has to mean something. I want meaning. I want something powerful behind it. I want my rap name to define who I am. So I was like, I'm gonna make it an acronym. So I was like, X, fucking explosive. P, oh, I'm a poet, explosive poet. And I was like, L-I. Fuck, I can't do nothing with that. I was, you know what? Let me change the I to a 1. So I was explosive poet, living 1. And I had the CIT, and I was like, explosive poet, living 1 chapter in time. And my homie's face was like, that's it.
Dope.
That's it.
Yeah.
So like I said, it was really God's work.
Okay.
I can't take credit for that.
Okay. Where you from, man?
I'm born and raised in South Tucson.
Oh, shout out, hey, yeah. Tucson.
Born and raised in South Tucson. What up?
All right, so speaking of Tucson, man, what's one of the hardest things as an artist, but not only as an artist, but as a Tucson artist that you've had to, overcome?
I think the biggest obstacle here in Tucson is just to get the support of the community, because there's so many rappers out here, and a lot of talented rappers out there. Okay. You know what I mean? A lot of talent out here, and I feel like everybody has their own guy.
Okay.
Like everybody knows somebody who's a rapper. Yeah. Right. If you run into right now, if somebody walked in and I was like, yo, I'm a rapper, hear my music. And you're like, oh, have you heard of so-and-so? Have you heard of so-and-so? Let's check them out. They're not going to listen to what the fuck I got to say. They're going to be so interested in pushing their dude on me. Yeah. Which is cool. I show love. You know what I mean? But I think that's what it boils down to, is that everybody wants to see their guy win.
Exactly.
So they kind of like, no matter how talented you are or what you're doing, they're kind of biased because they want to see their guy make it first. Because, like I said, there's a lot of talent out here, but nobody's really taking that next step. Okay. And I think a lot of people want to see their guy take that next step before they see Xpl1cit take the next step. But, my goal is for all of us to take that next step together.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. Whenever I meet somebody and they trying to network, hey, we all can eat. That's what I always say to somebody, because we all can eat. There's always a niche for somebody. You always can find your space and in that space. My thing is fitness. There's a space for me there. I just gotta find it. So yeah, man, I definitely agree with that.
And like how I see it, like you said, there's enough for everybody to eat. I never once in my whole life, whether I went to the swap meet, Sam Levitt's, Walmart, Target, the thrift store, Goodwill, I never ever in my life, even on Amazon, I never in my life saw a table that was sold with one seat. Every table is sold with more than one seat.
Hey, we try.
Why is that?
Round table.
Why is that?
Everybody can
There's
eat.
a place for everybody to eat.
Yeah.
I never seen silverware sold, like, you know, you get a pack of silverware, it's usually 10, 15, 20 piece, right? You don't get a box with one fork, one spoon, and one knife.
Yeah.
You know, times are hard. You can go to the dollar store and grab one, but hey, that's not the way it's meant to be, man, because there's a place for everybody, man.
We all can eat.
That's why cupboards are so big. So you can fit more than one glass. You can fit more than one plate.
Yep.
The dishwasher ain't this big, bro.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just my way of thinking, you know? We're all supposed to eat. There's room for everybody.
I see.
Yeah.
So talking about music.
Yeah.
What's we talked about this a little bit, but tell the people, what's your favorite song that you have and why? And give me your top 3 artists.
Ooh.
And then your top 3 songs.
Oh my.
Not from those artists, just your top 3 songs in general.
All right. So we'll start at the first question. Me as an artist, my favorite song is going to change at any given time, depending on my mood. But right now, my favorite song is a song I wrote. It's called Flowers.
Okay.
It's that poetry. It's that explosive poet.
Yeah.
In Xpl1cit.
Okay.
That really comes out of me. I had taken about 4 years off away from music, and the instrumental to the song kind of got me like, oh, I heard it. And I was like, oh man, I'm ready to write again. And I had the beat for like a month. And every time I tried to write to it, like I just couldn't get it. I knew there was something there, but it just wasn't coming out. And then one night, you know, can't lie, I had a few drinks. I was feeling the type of way, man. I had some stress to deal with. I had some problems that was going on for about a year. And I was like, man, I just got to put this all, I got to put it all down. So I got home like at 3 a.m. I put the beat on and it was just over, man. I had the song written within an hour. Okay. And the reason why that song's important to me is because the concept is, you know, no one's giving me flowers right now, right? But when I die, people are going to be showing up, giving me flowers. But what good is that? You know, why couldn't I get my flowers while I was alive? Why are you getting your flowers while you're alive?
Love somebody while they're here, not when they're dead.
Exactly. I want my flowers while I still smell them.
Yeah.
And that's how, like, you know, one of the bars goes, I'm doing time just like a felon. May I get my flowers while I can still smell them.
Yeah.
Right? We're good at flowers if I can't smell them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite songs right now. Your second question. My top 3 artists. Woo. Now that's gonna change depending on my mood, but the number 1 for sure is Tupac.
Oh,
Tupac's always number 1.
One of Heaven Got a Ghetto.
Oh man, all of them.
Yeah.
One of Heaven Got a Ghetto. Ooh, that's jam.
Dear Mama.
All of them.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to mom. Fun fact, you know, we used to rap Dear Mama to my mom every New Year's.
Okay.
Every New Year's. We did it for a long time. She was always looking forward to New Year's. She was like, oh, you know, they're gonna rap Dear Mama to me. You know, me and my brothers would rap it for her.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, you know, Tupac really inspired me because at the time there was a lot of gangster rap. There was a lot of just, you know, and he was like brought an artistic side. He brought a real side. Yeah, he kind of fell into the influence of doing that. But at the same time, he always stuck to who he was as an artist. On every album of Tupac, you can find a song with political meaning. You know, you can just feel his heart. And, you know, he really reached me as a kid. You know, I grew up really poor. My dad's been in jail my whole life. You know, my sister died when I was 9. Rest in peace, sis. You know, I spent a lot of time growing up alone, man. You know, growing up poor. And, you know, I could just really relate to him. And honestly, I'm not even lying, bro. Like, I felt like in a way Tupac saved my life.
Wow.
Through his music, you know, because I had some really hard moments, man. I battled depression my whole life. When I was 25, I discovered I was an alcoholic at the age of 13. You know, I thought it was normal to be 13, go steal bottles of liquor and get fucked up, you know, because that was my environment. I thought that was normal, right? I thought it was normal to get fucked up every time you drink.
We're a product of our environment. So.
Yeah, so when I hit my mid-20s and my oldest daughter, what's up, Kiara? Daddy loves you. When she was like about 4, I was like, yo, this isn't normal.
Yeah.
Like, what was I thinking? Like, if I don't have to get fucked up when I drink. So going through things like that, Tupac was, like I said, he really saved my life sometimes. Number 2.
Oh, let's do some Tupac trivia.
Yeah. Oh, let's do it. Yeah.
What group did Tupac? What group was?
Digital Underground.
Oh
baby.
my God. Oh.
Digital Underground. Digital Underground.
Dude, the down.
Yeah.
Hey, rest in peace.
Pac, Machiavelli,
and Shaq. The dude. What's the dude?
Shock G.
Yeah, Shock G. Rest in peace, Shock G. He actually passed away. So yeah, Digital Underground. All right, number 2.
Number 2, DMX.
Oh,
DMX for sure.
DMX.
Darkman X.
Yeah.
Darkman X for real. The reason again too is he was just very inspirational. I love the heart he put in his music, and I could just relate to a lot of the songs. That song "Slipping" in particular was.
I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. That's my song.
I'm falling. I can't.
I got to get up.
Yeah.
Hey, when you falling, you got
on my feet so I can tear shit up.
You got to get up when you fall, man. Get back up.
Yeah.
Because you don't stay down. Staying down, you know good to yourself. You know good to anybody staying down.
I could really relate to his music, his message. Again, just way he grew up in the system. Being poor and just man, I really feel his energy. I loved him as an artist. And no doubt, that's somebody who motivated me and inspired me. Rest in peace, X, for real. Much love. Number 3, that's so hard. That's tough. But
Celine Dion.
But it's tough. No,
it's Britney Spears.
It's actually Enrique Iglesias, bro.
For what?
Yeah, man. He got that mole and shit, bro. I mean, come on, man.
I can do
that fool made moles cool as fuck.
Salsa. I like salsa. I can do salsa, boy. See me shaking it.
Yeah. It's really hard. Like I want to say Big, but then I want to say UGK.
Let's go back to Enrique though. Is this something your mom was playing? Like, bro, how do you?
Nah.
Okay.
My mom bumped Tina Turner and
RESPCT.
Yeah,
man. Tina. Okay.
That was Patti LaBelle, right? Sing that.
Oh no, that was Patti.
Tina Turner had What's Love.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Yeah.
What's love?
Tina.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Tina too.
It's really tough to pick a third, man, because so many different artists inspired me.
Yeah.
Can I give you a tie?
Yeah, give me a tie.
I'll give you a tie. It's a tie between UGK, Outkast, and Big.
Bro, a tie is usually like 2 people. You just listed 3.
Well, it's tough, man. It's tough.
It is to you, right?
To pick a top 3 with so many people that have inspired me and artists, and I mean, they're all dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick out of them. It is.
And then let's do your top 3 songs.
Oh, man.
You got it.
Top 3 songs off the top of my head. I'll just pick one from those artists. Tupac. God, that's so hard. Man, that is really hard.
Man.
But if I had to pick one from Tupac that really, really, really touches my soul, it's Staring Through My Rear View.
Oh, no. I was hoping you would say Pain.
I love Pain.
Oh, man. Pain is my junk,
hey,
man.
Pain's on the gym list, bro.
Bro,
Pain is on the gym.
I'm going to jump to this question right quick. Pain, when I heard it, you remember we was talking about songs that gave you chills?
Yeah.
Pain gave me chill through my body,
yes.
bro.
Yes.
I was like, what?
Yeah. I remember watching Above the Rim.
Yeah.
At the AMC movie theaters. Yo, it was $1.25 for that movie ticket, bro. And I remember watching that movie, and I must have been like maybe 12 or 13. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful song. It's hard, man. It's hard. That's like asking me to pick my favorite food.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like it's really difficult, man.
What is your favorite food? Favorite 2 foods?
My favorite 2 foods. Let's stick with the songs first, because that's really gonna really throw me out.
Okay.
But Staring Through My Rear View by Tupac, just because the concept of the song, they got me staring at the world through my rear view. Go ahead and scream to God, he can hear you. Okay. I can feel your heart beating fast, because it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. Right?
Yeah.
And I really peeped the message of it, man, because it's like you look at your rear view, you're looking back at everything that's behind you.
Yeah.
And so I love it.
Okay.
Number 2, I mean, we kind of already covered it, but Slipping by DMX.
Yeah.
Just because it moved me,
Mm-hmm.
These are songs that made me tear up, gave
So
you chills,
they give you
that
chills.
saved
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
that
yeah.
pulled me out of a dark spot.
Okay, so you answered that question. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
pulled me out of dark spots. And third, I'll go with Outkast, and the song would be Growing Old. If
Okay.
you've never heard it, if y'all never heard Growing Old, it's on the Xpl1cit album, Outkast. That was their second album that they dropped.
That's a good album. Yeah.
It's a beautiful album. Growing Old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's shift gears to working out, because I mean we love that too.
Yeah.
You mentioned 3 years. So what made you start working out? What did you wake up and looked in the mirror and was like, man, I gotta change, man? What gave you that inspiration?
You know what? It was several mornings of waking up and wanting to change, and not just mornings, several late nights. Coming home fucked up, tired of drinking. Like, I wanted to change. I needed an outlet, man. I was, growing up, I played basketball all the time, and in my 20s, I would go to the gym, but I didn't understand the science of working out.
Yep.
I didn't respect the science behind it. I saw Rocky movies and shit. I said, cool, man, if I go do this, a little of that, I'm going to be jacked, right?
You do curls?
Yeah,
Jacked, baby.
Yeah, if I put some rocks in this shit, I'm good.
Jacked.
Yeah, I'm going to be jacked. But, what really inspired me was a lot of things. Like I said, I wanted to break the chains, bro. I felt like I had chains holding me down. I got tired of going out, drinking, and doing other stuff that I don't want to say on camera. And I got tired of it. And I was also in a relationship to where, it wasn't a healthy relationship.
Toxic.
I didn't feel the energy I wanted to feel from my partner.
Really?
So,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You had a toxic relationship with yourself and your partner.
Exactly. And I needed to fix both.
Yeah.
But the only way I could fix both was to fix my relationship with me first.
Exactly.
And so the transformation started within me. I had to change the way I think. I had to change the way I feel. I had to change what I did, how I walked, how I talked, how I ate, how I slept, right? I had to change the way I moved. I had to change the way I breathed. I had to change the way I look, the way I hear, the way I smell.
Yeah.
The transformation really started on the inside, and it was a day-to-day thing.
Yeah.
Day-to-day thing. So once I got my heart right, it got my mind right, and then it helped me get my body right.
That's what's up.
So me wanting to better myself, to stop drinking and to stop doing other things, you know what I mean? And I always had it in me, like I always wanted, bro. I'm a huge WWE fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge boxing fan.
Woo!
I'm a huge UFC fan. Woo!
Shout out to Rick
Flair, baby. Woo! But so I always looked at these guys, like The Rock and these guys, and Ultimate Warrior. And I always wanted a physique like them. So, that was always there. But again, it just came down to me wanting to break my alcohol, my drug addiction, the bad decisions I was making. I wanted to be a good example for my kids. I wanted to inspire them. That's not too late to change. And then again, the extra motivation was, I wanted my partner to look at me and I wanted her eyes to light up. But you know what I mean? I'm glad that was a part of my motivation, because it made me just want to keep pushing myself, because the whole time I thought she wasn't lighting up because of how I looked. It just turns out she wasn't the right one.
Yeah.
But I used that as
Fuel. Yeah.
fuel, because I was like, oh, you still ain't impressed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, those are my motivations, and whatever makes people tick, go for it. If it takes you trying to impress your partner or impress a female, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do it. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't do it for no female. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He might not be able to do it for a female, but if that's what gets you going,
Do it.
fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned your kids. You got two kids, right?
I have 4 daughters.
Four
daughters. Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah.
Oh,
I got my daughter Kiara. She's 16. Beautiful. She just got accepted in the National Honor Society.
Kiara, let's go.
National
You
Honor
smart,
Society.
bro. You smarter than me.
National Academic Honor Society.
If I got homework, I'm coming to you. You doing it.
Yeah. So shout out to my daughter. Very proud moment as a
So
father.
you got 16. What else?
Then my next one is Naraya. And she's Superman. That's like my clone right there.
Okay.
Funny. She told me a couple weeks ago she wants to be a rapper like daddy. She wants me to teach her how to rap. Just funny, man. Everybody always tells her, you just like your daddy. You look like your daddy. Like, she tells me, that's what all she hears. from her friends at school, from her teachers, from everybody. Look just like your daddy. She's beautiful. She's going to be 8 coming up. And then I have Briella. Briella's going to be 3 in a couple weeks. I love you, Briella. By the way, Noriah stands for the light of God. Briella is the lion of God.
Okay.
And then my youngest is Charlotte J. Rose. She's a year and a half.
That's her first name?
Her first name is Charlotte J.
Okay.
Yeah. Her middle name
That's
is
her
Charlotte.
own first name?
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlotte J. Rose.
Yeah.
With the long name.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are my daughters. They're beautiful. And, I have 2 stepsons. Shout out to Sonny and Jordan. I'm not with their mom anymore, but they'll always be my boys.
Yeah.
They'll always be my sons,
Okay, that's what's
for
up.
sure.
Okay. And then, so as far as working out, what's your favorite body part to work out, and what's your least favorite body part to work out?
Well, it flipped. When I first started working out, it was the chest.
Favorite part?
I want a big chest.
Yeah, everybody wants a chest.
Everybody
Yeah.
want that.
Everybody want to bench 315 until they under 315.
Hey man, for real. That's but the chest was my favorite body part to work out. Then I realized that having a big chest and nothing else kind of just doesn't look good. It's not a good look. But my least favorite part is my core. But now my favorite part to work out, hands down, is my legs.
Okay.
I love leg day. I want to do legs. If I'm doing isolation workouts, then I'm gonna do legs 2 times a week.
Yeah. I got a buddy.
Hopefully 3 times a week.
Yeah, I got a buddy who does that. He does legs 2 times a week.
Yeah. I love leg day though, because it was my weakness. And then, I was very focused on what I learned throughout this process is you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Exactly. That's just in life in general.
For sure. You got to get in comfort zone.
Yeah.
You got to live out the comfort zone.
Exactly.
You have to, or else you won't grow.
Exactly.
But leg day is definitely my favorite because it was my weakness. Now it's like becoming my strength. So yeah, I love leg day because of the adrenaline I get from it, and my testosterone's pumping. And after every leg day, no matter how exhausted I am after the workout, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like going. So I love leg day.
Okay. What's your goals in the gym? Like, you got any goals?
All of it.
All of it, baby.
Yeah,
baby.
All of it.
What's your
but no, on a serious note, my goal is just to feel better on the inside and to look better.
Yeah, people don't realize, man, working out, man, it's a therapy. Like, it's mentally, like, when I come here, like, I could have a horrible day at work. I come here, throw the music on, it's me and the weights. I leave here, and man, and it's a nice little breeze outside, and you just feel amazing. It's therapy, man.
No, honestly, again, my motivation for the gym was to heal. To heal my alcoholism, my drug addictions, and other things going on.
Let me touch on that a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a little off bar question.
Yeah.
Do you think you have an addictive personality?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think as human beings, we all do.
Yeah.
But me, it's turned up.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm
for sure.
Bro, when I see my results, man, I get crazy. I'm like, I want more, and I want more, and I want more, and I wish I didn't have a job. So literally, I could work out 2 times a day. Yeah, because I would work. If I didn't have a job, I would work out 2 times a day. I would do the cardio in the morning, work out, and then come back and do the cardio again and work out. Like I would do that. But
and speaking of results, man, I remember seeing you walk in the gym. We pretty much started our journey at the same time. And I'll never forget like the first few times I saw you, because you were in the fucking locker room and you had the big sweat bags on and you was going and running like with the sweat bags. It's like, oh, my dude's really getting it. And then I'm very proud of you, man, because like I said, I like our journey started around the same time. And you look fantastic, man. I remember when I first seen you, I looked at you like, oh, that motherfucker's strong as fuck. And the way you carry yourself in the gym, how dedicated you are, it's very inspiring, man. It really is.
I appreciate that.
I think you're a good person to look up to beyond the gym, because the transformation you've made, it goes beyond these walls. Those are lessons that people can learn to transform their life.
I appreciate
so I respect you, bro. Real talk.
And what's your goals as far as, I mean, of course for the rap, you want to make money, but like, what's your goals? Like, other than making the money?
You know what? Honestly, like, the money's not even at the top of the list. Yeah, it'd be great, but it's really something I just love to do.
Okay.
I can't picture living my life not writing a song. I can't picture my life hearing a beat and not vibing. You know, I genuinely love listening to instrumentals. I genuinely love to write music.
Okay.
I genuinely love to record.
Okay.
My favorite part is performing.
Performing?
That's my number one. And people say, what's your favorite part of the process? You know, there's so many levels to being an artist. But my favorite level is on stage in front of 1, 2, 100, 1,000 people. It don't matter. Just to be able to go on stage and perform and open up and be vulnerable and just let it all hang out. That's my favorite part. The adrenaline rush is like no other, bro. It's like no other, for real.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it a little step deep on that too.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned flowers, like you know, when I'm dead and gone, you know, why do I need flowers? Because I can't smell them. Well, but we all gonna die one day. And when you're gone, what do you want people to remember or say about Chris? Who is Chris?
Christopher was a great father who loved his children. He overcame poverty, overcame obstacles, overcame haters, overcame the naysayers, accomplished his dreams. You know, I've done movies when I was a kid. My sister, before she passed away, she would like call me to the living room to entertain her, make her laugh. And I'll never forget, I was like 5 years old. She sat me down. She's like, you're born to be an entertainer. You're born to be an entertainer. So when she died, you know, I remember being, you know, next to her casket, and I promised her, you know, sister, I'm gonna do a movie just for you. I was like, I don't care if it takes my whole life. And I was crying when I said this, and this is deep. I really haven't said this story to a lot of people, but I guess now a lot of people are gonna hear it.
Yeah.
But I was literally at her wake, you know, on my knees next to her casket crying. You know, I was promising, like, yo, sis, I promise you, I don't care if it takes my whole life, I'm gonna do at least one movie for you. And you know, I ended up doing 2. And you know, a sign from the universe and God's work. You know, the first movie I filmed, we shot some scenes at the cemetery she was buried at.
Wow.
So I remember, you know, before we started filming, I remember walking to her grave and, you know, crying a little bit, just thanking her for helping God answer my prayers.
I made it.
Yeah.
Like that.
And a crazy thing too, the night before I found out about the movie, I got caught stealing at the local Abco, which is not Food City. But if y'all remember Abco, that's, you know, the original Food City. I got caught stealing some liquor. And I guess they were looking for me. Like, they were waiting for me to do something. Like, they were legit like, oh, this motherfucker, we've been waiting on him. So it's about 1 a.m. I get stopped. Big dude. He takes me to the office and he's like, you're lucky. I was like, I don't feel so lucky. Because he tried to scare me at first, you know? He's like, you're gonna go to juvie, you're gonna be there till you're 18 and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, fuck, there goes the next 3 years of my life. And he's like, you know, you're lucky. It's my birthday tonight. My partner's at the club, the strip club. You don't understand this now, but I need to leave. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for the cops to come and do paperwork. He's like, I only got an hour left. I need to go to the club and enjoy my birthday. He's like, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, but don't ever come back in here again. And I was like, wow, sign from God. And then as I'm leaving the store, the ghetto bird's out. They're looking for people. The cops tackle me, boom, throw me on the floor. They search me, right? I had some shit on me. And since I wasn't the guy they were looking for, because they were looking for a weapon, you know, they let me go. So I was like, wow, that's 2.
Yeah.
I dodged 2 bullets. And then this is why I named those 2 songs, by the way. It all goes together.
Okay.
It all goes together. So I go in my room and man, I break down and I start crying, you know, because I was just ready to give up, man. I was, you know, I had friends who were robbing people. I had friends who were murderers. I had friends who were drug dealers, you know, because they're all older than me.
Yeah. And
I was at that point, you know, my dad's in jail. You know, things weren't the way I wanted them to be at home. You know what I mean? And I literally fell on my knees and I prayed to God. And I was like, you know, God, give me a sign, please, because if I don't see something soon, I'm just going to give up. And I remember I was bumping, staring through my rear view, just bawling. And then Slipping came on. And I remember, like, you know, that's why I named those 2 songs, because of that night. Okay. It saved me. It allowed me to be like, vent. Okay. You know, and they gave me hope. Okay. And the very next day, bro, the very next day. So to make a long story short, you know, I went audition for the movie, got a major role, and and it changed my life.
That's what's up.
It kept saved my life.
When's your birthday? Just like
May 25th.
May 25th. You're
Gemini.
Gemini. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tupac, Gemini. Biggie, it's Gemini. And when I was younger, I looked up people who were born on my birthday, famous people. And every famous person who was born on my birthday were songwriters, composers, and artists.
Okay.
Everybody.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like the gym's closed, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up. Shout out. He mentioned haters. Shout out to all the haters. What's one thing you would want to say to the haters, the people who doubt you?
Hey, I appreciate your hate because it motivates for me to be great.
Hey, man, they keep hating.
Yeah, please, by all means.
I feed off of it.
Me too.
Me too. What's one thing that you would want to say to the people? You know, just say to the people on your heart, man.
Hey, from my heart, take all your hurt and heal from it. Anything you're going through in life, you can overcome. When it comes to depression and mental health, please don't hold it inside. Talk to somebody, find an outlet. I've suffered from depression, suicidal thoughts, tendencies, self-destruction, and just believe in yourself, believe in God, believe in your dreams, work hard, have faith in what you're doing, and anything is possible. Yeah. No matter how big or how small your goals and dreams are, you can accomplish whatever you want. Yeah. Whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true, man. Mental health is real, man.
Yeah. And
like you said, if you have suicidal thoughts, man, talk to somebody. Like, that's one thing I tell people. Like, when I meet them, I'm always like, if you need anything, just let me know. And that's true. Like, if somebody just need to talk, if somebody just, hey, man, I'm not feeling too well. What's wrong, man? Let's talk about it.
Especially men, especially men, for real.
So, all right, man, I appreciate this so much.
Yeah,
this was fun.
Yeah,
this was one of many, guys. We're gonna do another one.
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate you guys so much. We appreciate you guys so much. Did you already drop your the IGs and all that?
Oh yeah. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Xpl1cit 520. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Xpl1cit. And
we'll have the links in the script.
Thank you.
He'll shoot them over to the videographer. As always, guys, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And till the next one, y'all be easy.
And remember, believe in yourself. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
It just takes that first step. Literally, that first step. Like, my YouTube channel was a first step.
And
like,
most of the time, you got to take that step alone. Don't wait for someone to grab your hand and pull you. Don't wait for somebody to say you can do it. You have to do it first.
You say you can do it.
That's all. It's where it starts.
Hey, we'll be getting
all of it. Yes.